Hey, Matt Mandel, Optimized Owner here, trying to define or better define what you can hand to a VA. And what I realized in the last video is that I lacked or didn't explain sort of the nuance. So I think the first thing is I look for something that happens more than 3 times. I look for something that takes more than an hour to do generally, and those are the prime candidates that I look at first as to what can be outsourced or taken care of by someone else. Then secondarily, when I'm looking to send something to a virtual assistant or send something to someone else to have done, I look at and produce or provide for them the goal and the outcome of what I'm looking for. Then I look at, make sure that I understand enough about what I'm looking for as an outcome to pass it off, because fix my social media, for example, is not really something that can be a fair thing to give to someone. But if I were to say I'm looking to create 30 posts, 30 posts on Instagram that are focused on business owners or restaurant owners or this or that, that is a much more reasonable task to, or at least approaching a reasonable task to hand to someone else, because you're defining what it is, what has to happen, and it is much more tight than what you would give to a full-blown consultant. And I think that an assistant is just that. An assistant is someone who is helping you and has skills, but doesn't necessarily have the full domain expertise to be able to handle everything the way that you would, say, outsource to an attorney, who is someone who you would say, handle this entire litigation for me. I think the difference between a virtual assistant is that they're more general in most cases and don't have that specific domain expertise that tends to be prevalent in more of the trades, like your law or accounting or things like that, where they know how to handle the entire task start to finish. I think an assistant, again, needs to have a bit more instruction, a bit more background. I think that's where it's valuable if you ask someone to do something and you know how to do it yourself, because then you know what to expect, you know the standards to hold them to, and you can also give them guidance so they can improve as a person and as someone who is doing their job and providing their tasks. So if you've got questions, let me know. Matt at optimizedowner.com, and look forward to speaking. Thanks.